Good afternoon, my name's Teacher Richard, and today we're going to be doing a mock IELTS speaking test. Hello there.
Hello.
Can you introduce yourself for me, please?
My name is Hafla. I'm 12 years old, and I'm newly into the 8th grade. I live in a family, and I'm a sister, so maybe you will find me as quite independent. And my favorite hobby is to play piano, which I have find out that I have interest in music early this year, and I think I is very good at playing it. Also, in learning, I might be quite good at English, and I like reading because I find interesting in finding the keywords, the details, and I'm very good at summarizing the main ideas. Also, finding what is implied from the whole long paragraph, which the length cannot make me confused.
Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to ask you some questions about your personal life and maybe about what you study. So starting off, what do you know any of your neighbours in your neighbourhood?
Yes, I have older sister which live next to my house. We play with each other for 10 years. From the first time I went to the neighbor, she was very friendly with me. She made friends with me, share together, and she helped me to meet new friends and have better relationship with the neighborhood. Because from the first time I went it, I was very shy because they look quite formal with my families, and now we can have our neighbors can have a party together in festive parties in the mid lanterns or Halloween's, Christmas. We'll celebrate them together, and it is really fun.
Is there anything about your neighbourhood that you don't like?
Maybe no, because she's really good to me, and she always share the candies and food together, and sometimes she helped me with my math because I'm not really good at it.
Do you consider yourself a tidy person?
In many cases, maybe at home I felt quite comfortable, so that sometimes I was not really tidy. I can put the clothes all the rooms, and my mother's still complaining about it, but she still helped me to collect it. And when I was at school or some places, I try to be tidy as much as I can because I don't want to put rubbish all over the classes. That will make other people feel quite annoying with me. So based on that, I think that I was a half person.
Okay.
Maybe.
What do you think of untidy people?
Untidy have many kinds. It will be with their thinkings or what the action they do. Some of them have confused and rushed in everything they talk about, and this can make it confused altogether. And people, otherwise, there are some people they're being very untidy that they never clean their rooms, and they are very dirty at their personal self-care. Also, they will rubbish all the class or never help others to tidy, and always said that it doesn't need to do that because it's just a minor activities.
Okay. What do you think of people that don't care about tidiness?
That will be horrible. I think that because firstly, it will make up to that you will have disease or something because untidy may get the bacteria and virus places to grow, and also it will make other things bad about you. Although you don't be that bad because people would just really care about what they see, so that if you be untidy, people will have bad impressed with you, so that will make a harder way to make friends with them or have a bad relationship.
Okay, good, excellent stuff. So that's the end of part one. What's wrong? Oh, okay. Right. So that's the end of part one. What we're going to do is we're going to move on to part two. So part two, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a subject, and I would like you to think about it for a minute. You can make some notes. You've got a pen and a piece of paper there. So the topic that we have here is describe a piece of technology that you would like to own in the future. What I would like you to do is say the following: what it is, how you knew about it, what you would like to use it for, and explain why you would like to own it. Do you have any questions?
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so you got 1 minute. Okay, so when you're ready, can you please tell me about a piece of technology that you would like to own in the future?
Okay.
Mhm.
Nowadays, people rely on technologies as them are being much grow every day. Many machine work comes out for many work that they have to do. And for me, I would like to buy a washing machine that's which have a drying part, because I was kind of lazy of getting washing the clothes and put them onto the strings to make them dry. So from my own self, it is really a hard, not really a hard work, but it is a very it's make me feel that least it make me feel boring, and I don't like whenever my mom set me to help her with the washings. So if I buy this one, I will just put the clothes in, pour the soap, and let them do all the jobs. It will minor the amount of time I have to do it. Also, when the weather was cloudy or rainy, like all these days in the summers, it will help you much better. And while rather than waiting for it to dry in a long time, also when you have a rush for the something that you need to the clothes right now but you haven't washed it yet, it will just take a little time for it to wash and dry it for you. So I would like to buy it because I'm lazy. I said that I was really lazy as washing clothes. Also, I like white clothes, so it is really hard to separate the white clothes out to just wash it by your hands. So I put them in the washing machine for the small amount of time, and I have the t-shirt to go to school. Also, that my little brothers who was very like playing all with the dirty things, he like cooking and mess everything up, drawing on his clothes. So having a washing machines can help us away from having mountains of clothes in the bathroom. Also, it will help my mom to minor her time from having time for her jobs, and can help her to studying for her own subjects more. And above that, I would like to buy the washing machines to have a better comfortable life.
Okay.
You haven't the time.
Good. No, that's fine. That's all right. Okay, so now we're going to move on to part three. Thank you very much for doing that. So part three, we're going to continue talking a little bit more about technology that you want to own in the future. But let's start off by asking you, What kind of technology do people or young people own in Vietnam now?
Mostly they will buy iPhones,
Mhm.
phones to play video games. Some who have much spare monies will buy playing games like PS5.
Mhm.
And more than that, uh, nowadays teenagers just about my age would like to buy things that help them study, like an iPad,
Mhm.
which can help them get better in study by doing the online flashcard, searching research for the words, and doing more practice on the website.
Mhm.
And I would just buy a laptop.
Mhm.
I can help when I need to printing things, making slides, and do the email job where I can connect with my friends and do teamwork.
So, do you think that technology nowadays in Vietnam is a positive thing for young people?
Everything has two sides.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what kind of differentiations can you make from between the two?
First, let's talk about the positive.
Mhm.
As I said, it can help us studies get much better for me. I don't know what other. I can join online class, and it can help me connect with my friends, which can help me learning more about the assignments that my teacher give to me, and I can ask the teachers if I have a problem. But if the teenagers don't balance the times that they use the internet not for studying, or rather than they will play the video games, which can have the addictive, and they can spend hours surfing the internet, which is not bad for their health and mental health.
So you say that being too much on the internet is a negative thing for people's well-being. Um, do you agree that the benefits outweigh the negatives of having technology, or do you think that the negatives outweigh the positives?
I think that, in my view, I think that it still have more positive than negative, because teenagers can be asked by their parents and their parents can stop them from playing too much. But the positive, they can learn more, study more, so which can help them get better and better. And student which not studies and just playing would never get because they are prevent from their family. So I think the positive still outweigh than the negative.
Okay. What do you think are the key differences between talking to someone online than talking to them offline?
Is the socializations. And nowadays, with the internet are increasingly every day, people are now talking online with the video calls. I usually take video call with my friends. It can make me feel connect together very much. But this also real. However, they have the disadvantages of that we can be the problems that is the socializations, the face-to-face speech are not really be good now, and people might, when they are calling online, they speak very much, they can tell their own opinion, but when meeting each other they will not know how to talk because it is a difference between them.
So do you personally think you spend too much time using technology, or do you think you could be spending a bit more time?
My mom have the apps that will mark the time it will time how much time I play on the internet, and when I feel I play too much, I can turn off it, or if I forgot that I'm playing too much, she can stop me from playing more. And it's, I think sometimes it can be quite annoying for me, because sometimes I was chatting with my friends, and if she stopped right when I'm talking with them, I can be quite annoyed. But I still think that she's being good for me, so I'm not complaining.
So you're okay
anything
about it?
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Phương, thank you very much for your help, and that concludes the video test.